हेलो दोस्तों, नए एपिसोड में फिर से आपका स्वागत है। तो एक नए मेहमान के साथ हम आ चुके हैं जो पेट्रोलियम इंजीनियरिंग में पीएचडी कर रहे हैं। और इनकी जर्नी के बारे में हम सुनेंगे कि इन्होंने कैसे किया। ये भाई बेसिकली ईरान से हैं। तो बिना टाइम वेस्ट ना करते हुए मैं डायरेक्टली इनका स्वागत करना चाहूँगा। सो थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग टू आवर शो।
My pleasure. My pleasure.
एंड
Thank you for asking me to join. I will happy to do any help or anything.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, just I want you to. This is the first question. Tell me about your name and your bachelor and
Mm-hmm.
your experience.
Okay.
Yeah,
And also my master's, I think.
yeah. Of course, also
So my
master as
name
well.
is Behrat
Yeah.
Shadan, and I did both bachelor and master in petroleum engineering in Iran, and I had some professional experiences there. And what else did you want to know
Yeah.
about
For how many years you have experience?
I've been working since 2018.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I was, and I worked in three companies. And yeah,
So
I think that's it.
2018 to.
So 2018 to 2023, 2021, it
Hmm.
was in one company, and then 2021 and to 2022 in another company,
Hmm.
and from 2022 to 2024 in the third one.
That's perfect. The question I'm asking you, the reason is that I have this is the third episode. So
Mm-hmm.
previous person already also they have experience.
I see.
So I am trying to think if somebody applying, they look for the experience as well or not.
I mean, it depends on the place and the group. So it's not like every group they need a person who has experience or something. But
Hmm.
yeah, you can tell. Basically, yeah, experience is helpful.
So fresher also can apply.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Oh, that would be perfect. Uh, the idea, how you got an idea that I want to do PhD and especially sponsorship PhD because I am MSc student master in construction project management.
Mm-hmm.
So when we are planning to go outside of the country, we have a lots of burden. You know, there are other aspects we need to
Yeah,
consider. The big aspects is financial burden.
yeah, I see. Yeah,
So we need to go through that process.
yeah.
So how did you get an idea?
First of all, a petroleum engineering industry is a rich one. So, I mean, most of the positions there are fully funded, or at least half funded.
Mm,
And But the shortcome for that is that there are not lots of universities that they're providing the subjects.
mm,
So you have few opportunities, but you have good ones. But for me, it was like I was sure that I wanna do PhD,
mm-hmm,
and but the point was I wanted to do this in Iran. But with a quite small conversation I had with my friends, I just tried to give it a shot and not to regret it when I got 30. So
mm,
I mean, a part of it, it's the universities here. I'm exactly in Herit University. I'm studying here. It's a great one, and the group that I'm working with, it's a well-known group, and I just wanted to mm, get my chance if it's
mm,
available to get in a good level group work with it.
And also, I heard that the petroleum engineering one of the best subject
Inherit
have
law.
in Harriet
Yeah,
Ward.
yeah, yeah. I mean, for like years ago, not today, but years ago, the group of petroleum engineering was the only group that it was founding the other groups as well,
Mm,
because of lots of projects, high amount of income. But nowadays, it's some sort of changed, but still is providing money for the university.
They have very good budget in petroleum engineering, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, they do.
yeah. So, as you mentioned about the petroleum engineering, so I want to know the application process, how you did the application process.
For me, it was a bit lucky, and it was a bit kind of quick process. I just made my mind this moment last year,
Mm.
and I decided to study for IELTS and do the application. I mean, send the applications, just many and many, not even one or two
Mm-hmm.
applications for just a couple of universities. Just any position that I found suitable for myself, I applied for that. And so the process was I studied IELTS for I think 2 months,
Mm.
and I meanwhile was doing the application process, like sending the information, including the transcripts, the CV, I don't know, like other stuff like publications or something. So yeah, and I got the offer, and I got asked, and I've been asked for an interview.
Mm.
Meanwhile, I was studying for my IELTS. So after those, after the taking the IELTS, after the interview, I got the offer, and I start processes of the visa and something like that. And
Mm.
it
So
it finished on
yeah.
October.
When you started and how much time it took to complete all the process?
So as I said, it's like this time last year, March,
Mm.
let's say, and it ended on October that year. So it's like April,
March to
May,
October.
June, July, October. Yeah, like
Oh,
5 or
that's
6
very
months.
quick.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
got. I said I was a bit lucky because I know my friends and they're trying to get it, and they're spending more than a year, even more than 2 years.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean it's all by chance, so we cannot say how long you have to expect that. But basically, it's around the 1 year.
Mm. So I want to know, like step by step. First, assume that you are in Iran,
Mm-hmm.
and what was your first step? For example, I want to know especially the website you used, how you find the position that Harriet Watt or
I
other around
see.
the globe, and how you apply that.
So I used to use any tools I got,
Mm.
like LinkedIn, like PhD portal, like so in Iran we use Telegram so much, like that WhatsApp in I mean it's a social application. So there's like channels in there, so they are updating the positions there. So I use them and just by Googling or look in the websites through the websites of each university for vacancies, PhD
Mm.
vacancies, of course. And so I use that. And but the specific link for Here at Want, it
Mm.
was sent to me by a friend, and it was
Mm.
sent to me at the day of the deadline, so I
Oh
didn't
my
have
God.
enough time to. Yeah, it was like I had the least hope for this position because I
Mm.
didn't provide any high quality level.
Content, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm. I see. You know, but really, you were so lucky. You
yeah,
did your hard work, but still, the
yeah.
luck was there.
Yeah. But for those that I did the hard work, I didn't get the offer.
Mm.
So I mean, the point is, it's not by your I don't know, like it's all by chance. Like
Mm.
let's not say all. We can say 90% by chance.
Okay, so I want to mention something here. If you want to apply for any of the university, first find your subject. For example, if you want to apply petroleum engineering, find the best university in petroleum engineering. Then use the AI. You can use Grok, ChatGPT, or any of the AI you can use, and find the website. They will give you the tons of website. Might be find phd.com or something else. There are very useful website. They are going to say you the which university is advertising the for PhD position, so you can apply through that. And this is very extremely important whenever you are applying, that you should see the each and every bullet point on the eligibility criteria, what they are saying on their description, and make sure match each of the job each of the description they have given on the bullet point. This is very important, isn't it?
Um, First of all, I think using the other side, like the website providing the positions like the other universities, I think it's not that. I mean, it's like it is good. It's a good idea for a first step, but I think just going through the main website of the university
Mm.
is a better option because it is. I realize that it happens so many times that you find an offer in the main website of the university, but
Mm.
it's not included in other websites. So
Mm.
I think, yeah, do the both. It's, I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's good idea.
Yeah,
So
that's a good idea.
you use a website and
Mm.
also go for the main website for the university.
Yeah.
And also about the those bullet points of the illegally, I cannot pronounce the word. Also about them, it's like, yeah, you have to do them. But
Mm.
if you feel you have 90% of them or
Mm.
95% of them, uh, yeah, it is okay. You don't have that chance to get it, but it doesn't cost any money to apply for that. You just do
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
You are increasing your chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, who cares? Yeah, just apply for
Mm.
it, and you may know you may not be accepted, but
Yeah.
this still is like 1.1%
Yeah.
chance. Yeah, why?
So the main idea, apply, 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 apply,
Yeah,
everywhere apply.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying to go for any position you find because you may don't like it.
Yeah.
So the main most important thing that just first think if you're really going to do that, are
Mm.
you comfortable with it? Because if not comfortable with it, you cannot do it for 4 years, which
Exactly.
is too exhausting.
Mm.
So if you like the position, you apply for that, even
Mm.
if your whole career doesn't match the bullet points that they want you to do.
Mm. This is the important point.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens sometime, you can take the offer, but later on, if you don't want to do, you realize, what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
doing.
your
Yeah.
life. Nothing
Yeah.
is more important than your life. So you're spending your life in a
Mm.
high quality level of your
Mm.
like feelings.
Mm. That's really great. And also, I like about you one thing that you are so cool related to thing,
Cool with what?
In terms of, I see there are my batchmate or sometime me as well. We are thinking a lot about the job or about our careers. And when I see you, it's like, man, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Take it easy.
Yeah, take
Yeah,
it easy and you are getting whatever you want,
yeah, yeah.
that's a good thing. So yeah, so we are going for the next question.
Huh?
So yeah, what was the eligibility criteria?
So of course, they wanted me the master's and bachelor's degree certifications in English, of course, because in my country they're Persian, of course. And they wanted, I think, 6.5 score in IELTS. And I think
6.5 each or 6 each?
no, average of 6.5
Okay.
and not a minimum of 5.5, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah, but around that. I mean, you can check the university. It can change every year in its subject.
Mm.
But for me, I'm thinking it was like that. And I think you don't counter, I mean, like these. You go and check it by yourself. But yeah, it was IELTS, the certifications, and the transcripts, of course.
Mm.
And that's it, I think. Oh, and for of course in UK for here, I mean any like 80% of the positions in the UK for PhD, and I think masters also included. You have to apply for ATES. So you have to
Mm.
apply for the like it's a kind of I don't know how to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
describe it.
In our previous episode, they have mentioned about the ATS and how to apply for that. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can skip this part.
yeah,
This part.
yeah. So
Mm.
that's also was a
Mm.
something
And
that they needed.
also, let me tell you once again, the ATS certificate, you need that for the visa purpose. So if you are getting unconditional offer letter, you need to apply for the ATS offer letter, and you will get by your home affairs department, and you can able to apply ATS. So you will get all the information after the process. So I want to mention here for the IELTS, you need 6 each, that will calculate 6.5. And also, I want to know, is there any percentage wise criteria? You need a degree 2:1 or like 60%, 55%, something like that?
About the grades in
Yeah,
masters and bachelor, you mean?
yeah.
Actually, they don't care so much about it. No, they didn't. I mean, they may check my CV because I got. I mean, for example, my GPA was above, I think 3.15 out of 4
Hmm.
in both master and master, but they didn't mention it in interview, and they didn't mention it in the position criteria.
Hmm.
And basically, I think the most, I mean, as I said, it's mostly dependent on each group. But for our group,
Hmm.
they more were interested in the professional experiences you got. So
Hmm.
the GPA or the score we got in bachelor or master, it was not that important. But I can say it can be changed. It can be different in any different situations or any different countries or universities or even in one same university, different groups.
Hmm. So, what documents you have exactly included? For example, whenever you are applying.
Yeah, as I said, the certifications, like he did his bachelor and master at this university,
Hmm.
and the transcripts,
Hmm.
like the grades,
Okay.
yeah, but it was not something that my professor was interested in it
Hmm.
because the university wanted it. And yeah, but it was not like if you are not lower than that grade, you cannot apply for that. Yeah.
No, I'm asking, uh, degree is fine.
Oh yeah.
They are looking for it, but uh, additionally, are they asking for the particular, for example, CV or cover letter or motivation letter, something like that?
Yeah. You're right. So one more time. In the application process, they wanted me to upload the proposal, that even the CV, and the motivation letter as well. You mentioned, and but also the transcripts and the certifications, and
Can you tell
yeah,
me the
that's
number wise, not the degree and uh, the mark sheet? I am interested in CV or any proposal or cover letter or motivation letter on that.
number wise of me. Yeah, maybe all of them. You mean.
Yeah.
Okay. So I uploaded the proposal. I uploaded the
What kind of proposal it was?
So in the position criteria, it was mentioned that just write a quick proposal, 1 to 2 page proposal.
What you are mentioning in the proposal? If somebody want to create a proposal,
Mhm.
so what are your suggestion to
I
mention on the
see.
proposal?
So the topic of the position was uh, I mean I knew that what was the topic of the position,
Hmm.
so they wanted us to write a proposal for that topic, and it was a kind of
You can give
abstract.
example of a petroleum engineering.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, it was like the topic. I cannot remember exactly, but it was saying the um, CO2 capturing and storage for petroleum engineering. And it was an overall topic,
Hmm.
and so I trying to write a proposal using AI actually. I mean, I got help from it. I didn't copy paste or anything.
Mm.
I just asked for it. Do you have any idea? And what else can I do? And I mean, it was a conversation, like write a proposal and then I copy and paste
Mm.
it.
Mm.
So because I mean, basically, if you're doing this, be sure that they will check. And if you are using the AI, it's a high chance they kind of neglecting you. So don't do that. But yeah, so I asked if do you have any idea? And basically, I also had some ideas because I mean it was modeling of CO2 capture and storage. So and during my simulation classes, I got some ideas. So I tried to include the ideas I got in my master combined with the ideas that um, AI told me, considering that I didn't have enough time. It was just
Mm.
2 or 3 hours. So I had to manage everything. So I just wrote a quick proposal. I think it was 2 page proposal, including the abstract, title, references. Sorry. And yeah, that was a proposal.
So, sorry,
Yeah.
you mentioned the title and everything. I want to know about the description of that proposal. What do you mention inside that?
Um, so I mean, it was like the proposal. I don't know if you're if the audiences are familiar with it. So you have to say, I have an idea.
Hmm.
We can do this, this, this. And I really don't remember what did I mention exactly.
Okay.
So I was like, I mentioned, but I know that I read the paper that day and I searched that topic in the
Hmm.
Google Scholar and tried to um, get familiar with the topic. And I noticed that the recent papers are doing this in a way like not fully implicit modeling
Hmm.
because it was some issues about that. So although I didn't know how to do that fully implicit,
Hmm.
I said we can work on doing it fully implicit. So I mean, it was an idea. So
Hmm.
for a step further. But I mean, the point is, I got rejected for that position, and I got again an offer for another position, which I didn't send any proposal. So now I'm working in something else. Uh,
Oh.
yeah, it was a kind of weird process, which is not that common.
Uh,
But for me, it was like I applied in March,
hmm.
and I got rejected on April.
Hmm.
And again, I got an email from another professor, but the same group.
Hmm.
And they sent me, "Are you free for an interview, quick interview?" And I said, "Okay." And the topic was completely different,
Hmm.
and the my proposal was something else. So it was not like I'm going to use a proposal. I
Mm.
mentioned that.
So yeah, we were mentioning about the documents. The first documents was proposal.
Uh-huh.
What was the second one?
Um, Ignoring the transcripts and the
Yeah, yeah.
certification.
Mm.
The recommendation letters for two of my professors, which were in
Okay.
uh, my bachelor degree actually,
Mm.
and the motivation letter. It's like why are you going to do this? Why are you interested in our university? So it was like I mean basically Harriet-Watt is a very well-known university in our field. So I mean I just mentioned that we know this university. Many of my professors are studied and are graduated from university, and I know this, and I am seeking for academic career afterwards. So I want to also graduate from this university. And I mean, you give some reasons that why are you seeking this position?
Mm. And
Okay.
also, sorry, Rishabh.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, I want to mention here, they are very interested to know about your perspective, what you are, why you are choosing this position or Harriet Watt. They are interested, very much interested actually about your career perspective, what you are going to do instead of your previous experience. So make sure whenever you are writing in any documents or something, give a strong reason why you are choosing.
Yeah,
Am I
I
right?
mean, don't give the information that you've included in your CV, or
Mm.
because they already got that and they read it.
Yeah.
But just give them the information that that you didn't give them in your CV, like why are you choosing their university and why are you even one willing to study a PhD?
Hmm.
Yeah,
And do not repeat the same
yeah,
information.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly. That's a good point. And also, like the next question I want to know,
Mhm.
when you have been invited for the interview, so how many interview you have attended, one or two?
It was just one interview, and it was like in May. Oh, sorry, June 3rd.
Oh, on 3rd June.
Yeah.
I
And
see.
I also had my IELTS examination at June 1st. So that's why I remember that. So I got the email the day before I had to do the IELTS. So I was nervous both for IELTS and the
That
interview.
must be very complicated.
Yeah. So I had to manage both of them.
Yeah. But you did. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's the point. If you go easy or anything, you can manage
yeah,
without the
yeah.
stress.
This is the point you need to note. If some pressure is there, be relaxed and calm and do your work.
Yeah.
Do not take overload and try to
Yeah.
think too much. Just
Yeah.
do,
Just do your best.
yeah, just do your best. That's all. Yeah, so I want to know what question you have been asked, if you remember.
Yeah, I do actually, because many people ask me that. So first of all, they asked me for a kind of introduction of myself. Like, what did you do? What did you study? And so I knew that the position is kind of interested in modeling and simulation. So I tried to kind of bold that kind of experience that I got among the whole experiences I got. So I mean, I did wrote three programs in those company I was working at. So and I knew that the group is interested in programming and modeling and this stuff. So I bolded it and I said I wrote these programs and these softwares. And they asked me about the functions and what they exactly do, and I described it. And they asked me, "What is your plan after you do PhD?" So I told them the truth because I want to stay in academic career and I want to be a professor. So
Oh.
yeah, so that's the main reason that I want to do a PhD. And
Mm.
also, again, it was true that I had founded a company in Iran. So
Mm.
I want to do my business. So I also told them I want to gain experience both in academic and even in lifestyle, so I can improve that part of myself to be a better businessman.
Mm.
And what else? Oh, so they asked me even what was your favorite course in your master and bachelor?
What was your favorite?
Fluid mechanics.
Oh, they're asking about the subject.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, about the subject. And what else? Yeah, I
So,
think that's it.
if you mentioned that fluid mechanics, so did they ask the question from fluid mechanics?
No, no, no. I mean, actually, it was a fun part because I mean, I was not that good in English in those times. So I tried to say fluid mechanics, but I said fluid dynamics, and they were confused that what do you mean by fluid dynamics? And I tried to describe the fluid mechanics, but while I was told them fluid dynamics, and it was a kind of misunderstanding, but it was fun and I didn't got the stress. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, now they're going to think I'm
Mm.
stupid or something. Yeah, I just take it easy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could well, and
How many
they
questions was
didn't
there?
ask any technical question about fluid mechanics. um it's not like how many questions because it was a conversation mostly. So I mean, it was like a ping pong
Oh,
questions. And it's
I
like,
see.
I mean, also, and it's also like not like that in your interview they are going to ask the same questions
Mm.
because it's a personal thing. So even if the uh, professor may change,
Mm.
he may ask another questions. So it's not like you have to remember or study for the conversation what question they are going to ask. You don't know. Nobody knows. I mean,
Mm.
even if I say you they ask me this, they may don't ask you these questions. But it's not like you get stress or something. Yeah, I mean, basically, definitely they're going to ask, who are you, what did you do, and why you are going to do PhD. That's all. But the rest is by chance.
Mm.
And they also asked me, what are you doing now?
Okay.
So me at that time I was working in a company and I described my position there. Yeah, that's it.
Hmm. What was the duration of the interview?
Like 30 to 40 minutes. Around, yeah, around 40 minutes.
And how many member was there on the panel?
So it was me, of
Mm.
course, and three other professors, of which I met them here, yeah, of course. Yeah. So it
Mm.
was three professors, which two of them are now my supervisor, and the third one is not.
Mm.
But he was more experienced in modeling and the part that they were trying to gain a student for that.
Mm. So, can you tell me about the stipend, how much you are getting?
Stipend, I'm getting 1,600 per month.
Mm.
About like I'm not sure, 600 and something.
Okay, so also the previous student also was getting the same, and on the previous one, the first episode, he was getting the more than 600. So here is the part is you don't have to pay any tuition fee. You are getting a stipend every month around 1600 pound is good, excluding your accommodation, and also you can work for 20 hours per week.
Yeah.
So this is the good part. You can earn up to 1000 pound. So this is the a good part of the sponsorship. But again, we will mention the same thing. If you are interested and you want to pursue your career in PhD, then go for it.
Yeah, of
Otherwise,
course.
yeah, otherwise, if you will get admission and you will do everything, at the end, if you are not liking your position and
Yeah,
you don't want to do, that would be,
awful.
yeah, that
Awful
would be
part of life.
awful.
Because
Yeah.
PhD is a hard thing to do itself.
Mm.
So if you don't like it, yeah, yeah, I mean, I would promise, trust me, you don't like to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to the quick recap.
Mm-hmm.
If you will tell from A to Z process what was involved, can you quickly tell in a
Okay,
few points?
studying for IELTS, getting the interview invitation, doing taking the IELTS, uh, taking the interview, getting the acceptance, and getting the conditional offer, which is asking me for the certificates and asking me for the ATES, and applied for ATES, and I finished the other, like they asked me for the certification, so I got them. And finally, I provided them with the information and I got the ATES, and and I asked for visa, and I paid for IHS, and I paid for the visa price for like I think it
Yeah.
was like 60 pound or something like that. I'm not sure. And then I got the ticket and I came here.
And you are doing interview.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, can you mention about the application part that is initial and very important?
Oh yeah, I forgot that that part. Yeah. So meanwhile I was studying for IELTS. I got the link from my friend and I applied for that. So it was asking, and it was like a step-by-step application. I mean, it can be different in each case, but it was asking me for like your background, your CV, your studies, your the scores you got, the publications you may have, your interests, and so far.
Mm. So the whenever you are launching your application, uh, spend your time and try to do the best. And also, if you got any question, you can always ask, and you can reach out to me via LinkedIn. And also, I will mention the. Are
Yeah,
you on LinkedIn?
yeah, yeah.
So
Behra.
yeah, so do you want to connect with the
Yeah, of
audience?
course, of
So
course.
okay, so I will mention the link LinkedIn, so you can directly connect with him as well. And also, like if you have any question related to your PhD or anything, I am doing master. I have tons of friends in undergrad, postgrad, PhD across the lots of university as well. So if you know want to know anything, you can always welcome to ask any question. The reason behind it, already I have been through your situation, so I know information is how much important for student. So just be yourself and try to do your best. Don't think too much, be relaxed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the last thing that I think that they may be interested in it is that how many publications do they need, or even if it's required, because mostly offers have those applicants that they have publications. So if you have publications, you are increasing your chance to get the offer. But for me, again, I was lucky. So when I applied for that, I didn't have any. I just had two conference publication. But after the interview, I mean, after I got rejected and I were invited for the interview, they asked me if you have any publication. At that time, I had five publications, so that helped me a lot.
So five publication on which website?
Two conference publications, one published publication, yeah, and Science Direct, and the other two were under review in that time. So I just provide them with a draft.
So you have got one application on Science Direct and a two application.
To publication, I mean.
Yeah, sorry, two publication. So
One publication was in Science Direct, and the other two were in the different journals. But at that time, one of them were in water research, and the other one was in Helion.
Alien. So can you tell me about the more about the two publication you got, the first two publication?
The conference
Yeah,
publications, you
conference.
mean? Yeah, so it's like you can, I mean, of course, the universities, they are providing the students and the professors with the conferences and the symposiums and something like that. And you can present your work in that, which is like a baby publication. It's not that uh, hard work to do. So you can attend the conferences and provide them with your manuscripts. And I'm not sure if you're interested in the topic of that
No,
or
no, no.
want to
I want
describe
to
what
ask you, for example, if somebody want that same kind of application, because in
I
India
say.
and Pakistan it's very easy to do. So if somebody want to do the same, what exactly they need to do?
So first of all, they have to search for the conferences related to their field. And if it's better to find those conferences that they are well known and has more quality. Mostly they're holding with the better universities, high ranked universities, and so you have to find it. So it will describe what kind of scientists and researchers are going to attend and what kind of topics are interested. So you can read and find the closest topic to your field, and then you try to write a manuscript either with or without your professors. So it's better if you do it with your professor, and mostly they're interested in it. So you do write a manuscript, which I mean, it depends on the conference. Sometimes it's international, sometimes it's national. For example, it might be even Indian conference if you're doing it in India. And so you write it and you send and you apply it. I mean, you send your manuscript, and they may or may not accept it, but mostly they do.
And also they are looking for the extra work what you are doing apart from your study or your job,
Yeah,
right?
the professional experience. Yeah.
In terms of professional, what extra you are doing. So in India, Pakistan, it's really easy to do. Maybe you can find something which you will get or that will give you a benefit. So always use AI to find the website and find to increase your information. Basically, you will get everything on the one point. So get an use AI as much as you can, but again, don't copy and paste.
Yeah.
This is the important one, because the professor have they are legend, and if they will read 4 or 5 paragraph, they will know
Yeah.
your application is going to reject. So
Mostly,
don't do that.
if you cannot write that, so you're not kind of you cannot suitable. You cannot be suitable for that position, and you may be disappointed after a while. So don't do that.
Yeah, and you can here mention you can do one thing. You can write in your own language your history, whatever you got in your life, and you can rephrase that information through the AI.
Yeah,
that would be good.
using English.
Yeah, using English, because I know there are student the English is second language for them. So this is good idea to write in your own language whatever you have information, and then you can use AI to translate that language into professional English language.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea. On the last, I want to ask you about the accommodation and the living culture when you come here, how you feel, and the part-time job as well.
So first about the part-time, I haven't worked so far in here, and but about the accommodation, I'm living in dormitory here, so they're providing students with some dormitories, and they're not that cheap because I mean, yeah, I'm paying 644, I think. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about for that, but I pay it each month, and if you compare that with the price in the houses inside the city,
Mm.
because we are a bit uh, far from the city center,
Mm.
you may find the same price in a share flat. But I'm saying, yeah, so far it was good because I mean, beside the accommodation, I found people and I mean, community so friendly and warm. And yeah, I'm so happy here finding friends like Rehan. And yeah, it's free. I mean, it's perfect and it's good. But about the accommodation, I mean, if they're going to come in this university in this country, I suggest that maybe the accommodation of the university for the first year is a
Mm.
good idea.
Yeah, the first year is good idea. Then later on you can switch
Yeah,
your accommodation. I did the same. He's my flatmate,
yeah,
so we are doing the same.
yeah,
Everyone almost they are doing the same.
yeah,
I think so. Again, the culture here is very, very fantastic, good. Everyone
yeah.
is friendly, and you don't need to think about that. And also, you can do your part time as per your requirement. I saw there are PhD student. This is the third episode. They don't work.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, the stipend is enough.
Hmm.
But I mean, of course, I'm going to work in the next years, but now.
Yeah. So that was all for the today. So on the last, on the description, I'm going to mention everything. And again, whatever the paper required by the university uh, for uh, uh, for you.
Hmm.
So I will list those paper as well. And if you are happy to share your paper or journals, I will
Yeah.
mention. I will hide your personal details,
Yeah, it's
and
fine.
I will include your papers and everything. So you can check out the description. And at the end, again, the last thing, if you got any question or something, always reach out to us. We will do our best to try whatever you have the question. And also, the last one, if you got an offer and if you are going for the interview, so before the interview, if you want have a meeting with someone, for example, any of the episode I have recorded, if you want any of the person you like, I want to have a meeting with this person, so I will ask them if they are agree. So we will organize the interview with you if your application have been accepted or you are going for the interview. So that was for today. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Yeah. Bye-bye.